I want to teach you a strategy on how to effectively reach your goals. If this interests you, stick around and I'll let you know how. I'm Connie Jo Holmes, the founder of Be You to Be Full Hypnosis and Coaching. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. If you are a repeat listener, thank you so much for following me. I do appreciate it. And regardless of who you are, if you could, please like this video, comment, share, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. That's so important. And I know unless you're in the YouTube world, you don't quite know why that's so important. But the more love that a channel and videos get, the more that the secret little algorithm likes that and it boosts it up and out to the world. So that means the more you like this video, the more potential it is for others to even know this video exists and then to get the value that I know you're going to get out of today's video. So that's why YouTube producers, that's why we always ask people to like, comment, share, and subscribe. So please take a minute to do that, and I thank you in advance. So with my company, Be You to Be Full Hypnosis and Coaching, my mission is in my company name because I teach individuals how to confidently and courageously move from reacting to life to owning your life. And to me, when you can really bust through and know the secret, if you will, to tackling and succeeding with your habits, that is such a beautiful way to learn how to own your life. So to me, there's a delicate dance. All right. So when you have a new goal that you want to reach, when you have a new goal, there is a fine line between acting very quickly, but then also taking a moment and pausing. So let me explain the difference. So when we do have a goal that we want to reach, if we are inspired, so whatever your goal might be, like let's say your goal is to write a book. I tend to always use that as an example, but if your goal is to write a book and all of a sudden you have some inspiration, well, you know what? Get up right now and sit down at your computer or grab a pen and paper and write it down because you want to act quickly. Because one, you don't want to forget it. And then two, kind of strike while the iron is hot, because then when you sit down and write it or type it, you might be surprised at what starts to flow through you. So that's an example of having a goal, being inspired, and acting very, very quickly, because there is a lot to be said about getting that momentum and riding that momentum train. So then the other part about it, as far as like, ooh, let's slow down a little bit. So an example of that is, let's say you drink just a little bit too much and it's starting to become maybe a little bit of a problem for you. And you notice that, I don't know, let's say you get stressed or something like that. And so you get up and you find yourself walking to the kitchen to maybe open up that bottle of wine. Well, if that is you, then pause. There's a lot to be noticed in the pause, because if you can just sit with it for a moment and to notice, like, so one, your goal is to maybe reduce your drinking, but then you just notice like, oh, I'm all of a sudden finding myself in the kitchen. I'm about ready to open this bottle of wine. And so pause and sit with it. I know a lot of people don't like the pause, but the pause can actually, in this case, be our best friend, because in that pause, you are going to sit there and you are going to be like, what am I doing? Just what am I doing? So the answer is, oh, I'm about ready to open a bottle of wine. Why do I feel like I need this? What just happened a moment ago that caused me to come in here? Because that what just happened a moment ago is your teacher. That is going to let you trace it back, and it's going to allow you to see, are you bored? Are you stressed? Are you anxious? Are you mad? Are you sad? It's going to allow you to unveil what it is that caused you to get up and to come into the kitchen. And then when you know that answer, when you know that maybe you were sad, then you can sit with that sadness for a minute and to say, why am I sad? And to figure that out a little bit. But then most importantly with that, what else can I do with this sadness? Because quite honestly, opening a bottle of wine and drinking an entire bottle of wine is only going to exacerbate your sadness. Maybe not in that moment, but the next morning it definitely will. And then that is just a downward spiral that you're going to find yourself getting into. So that's an example specifically about maybe drinking too much, but you can use it for eating, for smoking, for sleeping in too late. You know, you can use that for many different things. And so I just wanted to talk here for a moment about the difference when you have a goal about, you know, running and acting very quickly, and then those times when you're actually going to do the opposite and just stop and pause. Okay. So for the purpose of just doing a recap here, when you have a new goal, you are going to get up and act quickly when you're inspired, when you have motivation and you have some momentum going. You want to act quickly because you don't want that moment to pass. Because once that moment passes, it might not come back. So you want to take advantage of when it's there. So that is a time to act quick. A time that you want to actually slow down is when you find yourself in that repetitive chain. This happens, so this happens. This happens, so this happens. Stop that train. And you're going to stop that train by literally pausing, tracing that back, what just preceded what I'm about to do. And then whatever preceded it, that is what you can address, and that's what you can work on. Because then when you work on that, that is going to allow you to more efficiently and effectively and easily and all of that stuff actually reach your goal. All right. So I hope that was helpful, and just pay attention, you know, really just pay attention to yourself. And when you can do that, you're really going to be surprised in a good way as far as what you uncover, and then how you can actually start to move some goals and dreams in your life forward. So, and when that happens, please come back to this channel and let me know what good, beautiful things are happening in your life, because I want to be a cheerleader with and for you. All right. So if you got value out of this, again, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for being here. Until next time, thank you. Bye.